WJBF Live, Viper 6. We're still hanging on to dry skies and mostly clear conditions at the moment. Coming up for tomorrow morning, wake up with some clouds, maybe a sprinkle, 41 degrees, winds east to 10, tracking rain for Friday. Coming up next.
And right now on News Channel 6 at 11, a South Carolina lawmaker wants the federal government to research medical marijuana in the Palmetto State. We'll explain. Plus, a gruesome discovery in one Georgia county. 2 teenagers found dead in a home. What investigators know so far. And he was a popular Augusta musician who seemed to be in the prime of his life. Philip Lee's mother now talking about suicide awareness and prevention. Your News at 11 starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 11.
I'm Sean Cabbage-Stock. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Coverage you can count on begins in Richmond County, where 2 people are now facing murder charges following a fatal car fire. 57-year-old Vincent Goodwin and 32-year-old Joseph Lamar Turner are now facing those charges. Investigators say a body was found inside of a burned car on Powell Road Saturday. They've learned the fire actually took place on Dent Street. We're working to learn the identity of the victim from the Richmond County Coroner's Office. An Augusta man missing in Texas, and now law enforcement need your help tonight with finding him. 52-year-old Chris Snellings was last seen a week ago leaving the Sam Houston Hotel in Texas. Snelling is from Augusta but travels to Houston for work each week. He is believed to be at risk because he is insulin dependent. If you have any information about his whereabouts, contact your local law enforcement. To Aiken County, South Carolina now, where investigators have located a person of interest and a missing vehicle in connection with a deadly fire. David Logue was found in Jackson, South Carolina last night. The victim, James Oakman Carr, was also located there. Logue was questioned and released. No criminal charges are pending. Oakman's body was found at his home on Oakman Drive in Aiken on Saturday. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. Medical marijuana will be the topic of South Carolina lawmakers when they start their new session in 2 weeks. A proposed bill urges the federal government to remove barriers to conduct research on the medicinal value of cannabis. Earlier this year, SLED announced that they are against legalizing medical marijuana unless it's regulated by the FDA. Governor Henry McMaster agrees with the law enforcement community. A South Carolina school shooting will become a test case for court rulings that require an extensive hearing before juveniles can be sentenced to life without parole. After Jesse Osborne pleaded guilty earlier this month to killing his father and a first grader at Townville Elementary School, prosecutors said that they will seek a life sentence without parole. Osborne, who turned 14 just 20 days before the 2016 killings, faces at least 30 years in prison. Defense attorneys say that they will fight to ensure the teen leaves prison someday. Investigators say 2 teens were found dead and buried in their home last week in Effingham County, Georgia. Officials say no one ever reported Mary or Erwin Crocker missing. Mary hasn't been seen since October, and Erwin hasn't been seen since 2016. Relatives say the family moved to Georgia from South Carolina suddenly in 2012.
I've been doing this 41 years, and a while ago I almost broke down in tears. It's that bad. I cannot understand how you do children like this. It's horrible.
The children's father, his wife, his mother-in-law, and a step-grandmother's boyfriend have all been charged with concealing a death and child cruelty. Authorities say more charges could be filed. A Republican gubernatorial candidate in Georgia has turned himself into the county jail after being indicted on charges including insurance fraud. The charges against State Senator Michael Williams stem from a May incident when Williams reported that his campaign office was burglarized. His campaign manager said then that $300,000 worth of computers were also taken. Williams is accused of lying to investigators and making a false insurance claim. The boat ramp on the Savannah River is closed until further notice. The city of Augusta says this is due to elevated water levels and projected higher than normal water releases upstream. The Barrow boat ramp also remains closed. The city is expected to have both of those closed at least through New Year's Day. Another water distribution will be held this Saturday in Denmark, South Carolina. It will be held at the Denmark Furniture Store at 1 o'clock. You must live in the city of Denmark, and you are asked to bring a photo ID or a copy of your water bill. Delivery is available for elderly and disabled residents. For more information, just look for this story on WJBF.com.
A good-looking night across Georgia, Carolina. Temperatures right now holding in the 40s under dry skies. 44 in Thompson, upper 40s from Grovetown south to Hepzibah. Evans, you're at 46 degrees. You'll see a 49 in Augusta, 47 Aiken. North Augusta at 43. Jiffy Lube Skyview Network, I-20 in Columbia County, all is quiet and dry. Check out the radar. No rainfall across Georgia, Carolina currently, but to our west, you'll see the rain coming down from Kansas to Arkansas. Severe weather in Texas, light showers, Mississippi, Alabama. This all rolls our direction for tomorrow and on Friday. Maybe even a few showers for the weekend. Tomorrow morning, kick off your day with clouds and 42. Maybe a sprinkle by 10. Better chance of a drop or two by noon and 55 degrees. We'll track the rain coming up for you in just a second. Sean?
All right, George, thank you so much. According to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, suicide claims more lives than war, murder, or natural disasters combined. This year, we've mourned the losses of high-profile celebrities, and here in Augusta, a popular musician who was just 29 years old when he took his life in September. Our Jenny Montgomery sat down recently with Philip Lee's mother, Terry. This is her story of losing her son to suicide.
No sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day.
Philip Lee was admired not only for his incredible talent, but for his kind heart and genuine love for people.
She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away.
More than half of those who die by suicide suffer from major depression.
She goes away.
Philip had struggled with alcohol and drugs.
We knew about some of the drugs. We did not know the full extent of it.
Terry Lee tried to help her son. She and her husband sought help from professionals, eventually doing an intervention to help Philip get the treatment he needed.
It took a while to get Philip to recognize the difficulty that he was having and the difficulty that the substance abuse was causing in his life. And so we really had to almost allow everything to unravel in order for him to hit rock bottom to see that he needed help. He was in the middle of accepting that help and making great strides in getting those substances out of his system and taking the next right step that he needed to take in recovery.
But all of that ended September 6th. So this heartbroken mother is using her son's music and words from his journal to reach out to others and hopefully raise awareness that every day some 117 Americans take their own life.
As painful as it is a path that we've been placed on as a family, and so we will walk the path to try to assist others in reaching out to help to get the help that they need in order to be able to deal with the things that are going on in their life.
These are some of the warning signs to watch for. You don't feel like yourself. You feel agitated. You're withdrawing from family and friends and activities, feeling hopeless. Maybe you've made backup plans to take your life.
There are so many people dealing with substance abuse and with depression, and so many people who feel alone, and so many people who are isolated and doing life by themselves, not feeling like it's appropriate or that they can talk about this. And that is what is putting them at great risk. We have to get the message out there that it is okay not to be okay.
And suicide is the fourth leading cause of death for adults between the ages of 15 and 64. If you are hurting, there is help. NAMI Augusta meets every second Thursday of the month at 6 p.m. at Reed Memorial Presbyterian Church on Walton Way. Blessing boxes are Aiken's newest way to help the needy year-round. A look at how they work when we return.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6 in partnership with AECom, built to deliver a better world.
A nice sunset tonight, captured on our time lapse on our Jiffy Lube Skyview Network camera at Augusta's Bushfield. It was a beautiful December 26th, and our sunset was also equally beautiful. Some golds and blues and grays, and wrapping it up, heading into a clear to partly cloudy night over the region. Gip Lindley had his camera ready in McCormick County and snapped a beautiful picture there over Highway 28, blue skies and some high-level clouds and a nice little glow on the horizon as we wrapped up this Wednesday. Hey, take a look at our almanac for the day. High temperature hit 62, morning low 32. Both those numbers pretty close to normal, a couple above for this time of year for our high. 80 was our hottest ever back in 2015, the coldest 9 in 1983. No rain today, but some showers are coming our direction as the storm system rolls our way. Tomorrow, some hit and miss light showers, then a better chance of more substantial rain as this front rolls through on Friday. And with the front stalling, some showers could linger into our Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures right now, middle 40s across our northern counties. 49 right now in Augusta, a cool 41 in Aiken. You'll see 50 still in Waynesboro and Louisville, and low 50s in Swainsboro over towards Mill and Sylvania, and middle 40s in Barnwell, Bamberg, and Allendale counties. Lows tomorrow morning to start your day right around 40 to 42 degrees under partly to mostly cloudy skies. There's the rain stretching from Texas up to Iowa, snow coming down across Wisconsin, Minnesota, into the Dakotas. All this moisture headed our direction as we head into the next few days or so. Severe weather underway in central and eastern Texas. That area of red, tornado watch from San Antonio up to Dallas. Severe thunderstorm warnings, those flashing yellow polygons. Light showers, Mississippi and Alabama. That's what we can expect tomorrow, just light showers across the region, mainly during the afternoon. So here you go, tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, mostly cloudy and mostly dry, maybe a drop or two to the northwest of the metro area. By noontime, a few hit and miss showers, and by 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock hour, just a few scattered showers across the area, most of us cloudy and relatively dry. Then as we head towards Friday, here comes the front, 8 a.m. Friday. Look at the heavy rain just to the northwest of us, Atlanta, Athens to Greenville. This line pushes through, so by noon, Friday, good and wet across our northern counties into the metro. That line continues rolling south at 5 o'clock, still pretty wet from Augusta downriver. And then by about 5 o'clock, just a few lingering showers, southern counties. This is 8 o'clock, actually. So by the evening hours, looking forward to the showers kind of quieting down, the heaviest rain rolling out, but a few showers again could be back for Saturday and Sunday. Rainfall totals Thursday through Friday, anywhere between a little over a ½ inch and an inch across the News Channel 6 viewing area, with heavier stuff to the north of us. Forecast tomorrow, cloudy at 8 and 42, 55 clouds, showers at 4 and 58 degrees, winds east of 10 miles an hour, and the 7-day forecast, good chance of rain, especially Friday afternoon at 72, hit and miss showers Saturday and Sunday right around 70, and then more showers for Monday and Tuesday. So a good 5 to 6 days with at least a chance of showers as we head through Tuesday. Sean?
All right, thank you so much, George.
Sure.
And in Aiken, the sharing of much-needed resources within the community now made easier with the creation of blessing boxes. Functioning in a similar fashion to little free libraries, the boxes operate on the free exchange system, where community members simply put the items they wish to donate into the box and take the items they desperately need. Today, Boxing Day, is the first anniversary of the first box in the area being installed at the public library.
A little boy posted on Facebook that he put this food box in his food pantry in his yard. He wanted this to help feed the homeless or the people in need. And so I posted it, and people loved it, and they ran with it.
And coming up next week here on News Channel 6, I'll share more details on the Blessing Box Aiken project and what organizers hope will come from the idea. Thieves are using your trash to find out what you got for Christmas, how you can make sure your new stuff doesn't get jacked, coming up. But first, the winning numbers for tonight's South Carolina lottery: pick 3, 2, 1, 5, and pick 4, 0, 9, 7, 2. Hey. Yeah, because I went to the South Carolina Education Lottery website, and the numbers that were in EMPS to start with was the midday numbers and not the evening numbers. So I just grabbed the evening numbers. Yeah, I went to their official website. All right. Well, let me just double check because I could have. Christmas. And the holiday season is supposed to be a time for giving, but some see it as an opportunity for taking. Our Devin Johnson shares how you can avoid advertising what you got for Christmas.
Criminals will go around the neighborhoods and they'll look at your garbage, and if they see a big box like a computer box or mainly televisions, you're basically advertising all the stuff that you have in your house.
Now that all the unwrapping of Christmas gifts is done, throwing it all away in the trash may not be your best option. Law enforcement is warning people of the dangers of rushing your holiday trash outside to the curb.
Everybody has different collection days, so they're obviously going to have a lot of presents and boxes to throw away. What I suggest is to break the boxes down, turn them inside out. We really don't want you to advertise what you got for Christmas.
Some boxes used for TVs, household appliances, and other expensive gifts are often keys for burglars to target homes. Sergeant Johnson tells me some thieves are watching neighborhoods, but they're also lurking on social media.
Social media is also one of our worst enemies because people like to show what they have on there, what they got for Christmas, and thieves look at social media.
The Columbia County Sheriff's Office wants to make sure your Christmas doesn't get stolen by any Grinches. They're also still tackling another battle this holiday season.
The biggest problem that we have are the package thieves. I know it's still the holiday season. People are still getting the late packages due to shipping errors and just the overwhelming majority of people getting things shipped to their house. So again, just be on the lookout for people coming to your house to take your packages off your porch.
And that was Devin Johnson reporting. Because of the holiday, trash collection days will be a day late until after the new year. To protect yourself from holiday thieves, contact your local trash service for information on when your trash will be collected. Now that Christmas is over, many are ready to recycle their tree. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Thurman Lake office will take it off of your hands until January 9th. You can drop your tree off at Riverside Middle School. Be sure to remove all the tinsel, lights, and garland. The recycled trees will be used as fish attractors in Lake. After more days, as a staple in Augusta, the owners of consignment shoe store Goody Two Shoes are closing their doors. More now from our Ashley Osborne.
How do you encapsulate all those years and all these customers? What do you say about that?
I love them so much. It's changed my heart. It's changed my life. People love shoes. Look at these people. Everybody smile. Yay! At one time. I have every educational group, every income level, every race.
They got some deals in there, I'll tell you that.
They did.
Yeah.
They'll be on an aisle together, and every social barrier breaks down, and they just have fun together. It's, to me, that's community. That's community.
Yeah.
So, and I love being a part of that.
And that was Ashley Osborne reporting. The Clemson Tigers are in Dallas getting ready for Saturday's playoff game. A closer look at their preparations as News Channel 6 at 11 continues. The Clemson Tigers are getting ready for their 4th straight playoff appearance. The Tigers are in Dallas preparing for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish this Saturday. Some players talked with reporters this morning. This is the first time since the suspension news broke that others besides head football coach Dabo Swinney could react to likely losing the starting defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence and 2 others for Saturday.
I mean, there's really not much to distract us from it. It is what it is. We gotta move on and get guys ready, and we still got a game to play on Saturday. And you know, it sucks for those guys and for this team because we're all hurting for them. But you know, at the end of the day, we got depth and we got guys that can play. So guys will step in and we'll be fine.
All 3 players appealed the suspension and are waiting to hear back if they will be able to play this weekend. The South Carolina Gamecocks gearing up for their first game in the Belk Bowl. Charlotte is less than 100 miles from Columbia, and the Gamecocks have played 3 regular season games in the Queen City. They had a perfect 3-0 run there, with their last win coming in 2017 against NC State. Now, while the fun of experiencing a new city is always exciting, the team is content with being close to home.
Mixed feelings, you know, sometimes you want to go see something new, go somewhere to a different city or whatever, but it's very convenient that it's only right up the road, so afterwards we get to come back home.
Honestly, I mean, Charlotte's a cool place, you know, I enjoy it, you know, it's going to be fun, you know, there's a lot of things to do in Charlotte, so, you know, obviously I don't mind going to Charlotte. We could be in, you know, a lot of different places that are a lot worse, you know, we've been to some that weren't that good, but, you know, I'm grateful we're going to Charlotte.
The Gamecocks take on Virginia Cavaliers this Saturday at noon. The Georgia Bulldogs are getting ready for the Sugar Bowl. The team heads to New Orleans tomorrow to try to end their season with a win against Texas. That game is New Year's Day at 8:45. The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets faced off against the Minnesota Gophers in the Quick Lane Bowl this afternoon. This was Coach Paul Johnson's last game as he plans to retire at the end of the season. The final score was 34-10. Another check of your forecast with George is next. You are watching WJBF News Channel 6 at 11.
Coming up tomorrow, mostly cloudy, some hit and miss showers in the afternoon, a high of 58. Friday, a front comes through, so a good chance of some showers and maybe a couple thunderstorms during the afternoon. Highs at 72. Hit and miss stuff throughout the weekend. Then showers linger for Monday and Tuesday, then partly cloudy and a lingering shower for next Wednesday. So, Sean, kind of damp at times, but not solid rainfall, sunrise to sunset, but certainly in the forecast next couple days.
All right, George, thank you. While most of the world eagerly awaited Santa's arrival, Floridians already knew exactly where he was, catching waves at a local beach. Thousands of people turned out for the party wearing ugly sweaters or fully decked out as the Grinch, Buddy the Elf, and Old St. Nick himself. Surfing Santa is an annual event in Central Florida raising tens of thousands of dollars for local charities. How about that?
A whole bunch of Santas out there having a good time.
Yes, sir, indeed. Well, that's all the time we have for you tonight. The news continues online at WJBF.com. The next news starts at 4:30, and we'll see you back here tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Good night.